Janine from Angels Chosen. And I have Pamela Colman Smith's Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck. This is from US Games. Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot presents the beloved 1909 artwork of Pamela Colman Smith in a new palette of soft, subtle colors framed with ivory parchment borders. This includes 78 cards and 36-page booklet. This is the deck one of the decks. I read with several decks. This is one of the decks that I do read with. I generally don't have people touch my cards when I do a reading, except for these. I do have them touch these. These they hold. They don't actually choose their own cards, but, and if I'm doing it virtually, then, like I said, it's not necessary. It's not necessary. Okay, so it has typical tarot box, and the book that you get looks like this, the little white book. You're gonna get your introduction. Looks like it has a little history in there, and then we're gonna go right in the Magician, the High Priestess. Now remember, they're starting at the Magician 0. I'm going to tell you it's probably at the end what you're looking for, the Fool. A lot of times, if it's not the first card, it will be placed at the end. So don't feel like you're missing a card until you look after the World. They're calling it Lesser Arcana, or it could be called Minor Arcana. There's different ways of saying it, but here are those cards. And this is the amount. It's a little white book. You're going to get the little white book. Okay, so let's go to the back and see what they give you. Here we go. It's going to be the Celtic Cross. So we've got the Celtic Cross, the Art of Divination, which are probably going over also the Celtic Cross in that. And that's your little white book. Okay. Pretty standard. So why do I show all these different tarot that are off of the Rider-Waite-Smith? Because they do have a different feel. Absolutely, they have a different feel. I have the classic Rider-Waite. I have this one. There's another one that I'm thinking about getting, and I don't have to translate as much. As I go through the different decks, I'll always point out the ones that I'm currently using. So I use several decks. And what I like to do is see how, if there are 78 cards in a deck and I'm going through and then I pick a different deck and the same card or several cards that are the same, that happens. So it means pay attention. Pay attention to these cards specifically. Okay, so classic thickness for the tarot. Perfect time to remind you that if you like this video, please hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. If you want to help me build this community, share. And remember, no stinking thinking, because we're just trying to enjoy some cards. Okay, so are you ready? So it's going to be the classic. Now remember, the Fool is going to come after. I'm going to go through quickly. If you know your tarot, and then this is the classic tarot with a different coloring. So this is definitely more of a muted, soft coloring. And there's something that is just relaxing about it when I read with this deck, and that's why I have people hold this one. Okay. Pause if you need to, and we're off. My wood candle has a lot to say today. It's like singing a song. What were those things that, like, remember that thing that people would put in their mouth and then go blah, 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 and pluck it? What's the name of that thing? That's what it sounds like in real life right now. What is that called? I just love these colors. They're softer. some people like, I've done the flip through on the Radiant. Some people like the vibrant colors, and sometimes I do too. But this, okay, so that's the end. Here we end with the Fool. Here's the back, and we're gonna go. Here we go. Ace of Pentacles. So these aren't my actual reading cards. These are cards that I borrowed. Although I do buy multiple decks of decks that I read with on a consistent basis. So the ones that I read with when I'm out, I have a different set for when I'm reading at home. It's just what feels right. Hopefully this isn't annoying, but for whatever reason, this was placed backwards, and I didn't realize till I started recording. I definitely didn't want to start all over again. I didn't. So hopefully this isn't too annoying. I apologize if me flipping it first bothers you. And on the back, it has all of the suits. Love the infinity symbol. And we all know, if you've watched my stuff, I love keys. Keys and cards. Cards and keys. I started reading playing cards when I was really young, and I read them like the minor arcana, and then I guess when I was around 16, maybe I asked, and my mother bought them, or maybe, I can't remember how I got them, but I could have bought them myself, or my mother got them for me, but that's the only two ways that I would have got them. I don't believe, gosh, I would be in big trouble if I could only get tarot by being gifted it. I don't believe that you have to be gifted your first tarot set. That is my thought. There are plenty of people who think otherwise. And there are plenty of people who think the way I do. So you have to make your decision on what feels right. What are you thinking about the coloring? Do you like this hue of the background? Does it feel peaceful to you? Or are you more like traditional? I will be doing also the traditional. I will. But this is actually, I think, one of the first decks I've done that show a deck that I actually use during my readings. And again, I'm always adding to what I'm reading with at the time. I haven't taken any away yet. It's just more decks end up on my reading table. So yeah, I haven't figured that out yet because it's just adding up. I used to read with only one deck. And I was like, I really like that, and it resonates with this. So the wands are going to be what ends this suit. It's almost these are what are colory, like the background. I'm not an artist. I can ask one of my friends who are, if they feel that this is more like that. Okay, we are coming to the end. We have the Queen, and we end with the King of Wands. So that when I turned it over, I was like, oh no, it's the King of Wands. I'm backwards. But we make it work. We make it work. I have Green Adventurine here today. Oh, I love that piece. Okay, and of course, my Woodwick, who's making all sorts of noise. What did you think about this deck? Do you like the coloring? Do you own this? Do you not like the coloring? You know, let me know. You're like, nah, I don't like the muted colors. I like more of the really vibrant and energetic ones. Let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are. I really do want to know. I want to know if you like it. And thanks a lot for spending time with me today. And until now, until always, I really do hope that you have love and happiness and joy in your heart from now until always.